My name's Abhinav Chhabra. I'm an Indian international student studying at WashU. I'm in the School of Arts and Sciences. I'm majoring in economics and minoring in either or possibly both math and computer science. So Lock and Chain's a sophomore honorary on campus, and it's really unique in that it has 15 members. But what really sort of makes it different than other groups on campus, and what got me really interested, was the fact that there's no president, there's no sort of hierarchy. So all 15 members who come in as equals, and the previous class sort of moves out. So it's a group of 15 sophomores who are sort of new into this organization and go through a year of sort of putting on events. Basically, the three sort of main themes are leadership, service, and legacy. So leadership is sort of generating leadership within the group. Service is service to the WashU community and the St. Louis community around us. And legacy is leaving sort of legacy behind at WashU. So I was really intrigued by this, and a couple of my RAs, one of my RAs, Tiffany Hyatt, was a member of this organization. So I talked to her about it, and she really encouraged me to apply. So yeah, so sort of the cornerstone event for Lock and Chain is George Washington Week, which occurs in February, and it's sort of a celebration of the namesake to this university. And it's sort of a week sort of filled with programming related to that. Every year we choose a theme and sort of create a lot of like dynamic programming around that theme. So for example, last year we chose education. This year's theme was diversity. And what we really wanted to explore this year was diversity outside of the visual aspect of diversity, which we think is something that's important, but is often seen as, the end-all to diversity. So for example, we had different days, and each day represented a different aspect of diversity. So for example, Monday was Beliefs Day. Tuesday was Expressions Day, sort of diversity and expression. And we sort of had different days like that, and really tried to get the community involved and try to have sort of a place where people could express themselves, where people could broaden their beliefs and sort of introduce themselves to a wide variety of ideas, expressions, and wide variety of people, really. So I've actually been really lucky. I've sort of been exposed to a lot of organizations on campus. Currently, I'm a residential peer mentor for calculus in Brookings. So I sort of teach hold office hours and help students with homework or prepare for exams or things like that. And then I'm the treasurer for the Pre-Law Society, which helps the pre-law population on campus, which is small but quite active. And then next year, actually, I recently found out I would be a residential advisor, also in Brookings. So that's something I'm really, really excited about. Yeah, I think it can sometimes be daunting, especially if you're an international student, you're sort of coming in, a lot of different things going on, there's so many people, and sometimes it also feels like everyone's involved in something and everyone already knows what they're doing. But really, I think nobody knows what they're doing. Everyone's always trying to find something else. So it all starts off with the activities fair. That's where everyone comes together and everyone wants you to join. People will be calling you because they want you to join. So I would definitely start there. But I think the root of organizations on campus, just as much as it has to do with what the organization does, I think an equally important aspect of it is the people in the organization. So one way that I really get involved in clubs is if I meet someone and I find them really interesting, I'm having a good conversation, I'll ask them what they're doing. So recently, for example, I met someone who's in the WashU Foreign Policy Engagement Club. And she just mentioned it, sort of off the top, in our conversation, I was like, oh, what is that? And, now I decide to join the group. And soon I'll sort of be working with them, and it's something I'm very, very interested in. So I really think just when you meet someone, people love talking about what they're involved in. People are always involved in other things. So just find out what everyone else is involved in, and usually you'll find something that you're genuinely committed to. And the thing is, the great thing about WashU is that there's so many different things. There is something that works for everyone. Okay. I think my favorite part of WashU is just how flexible it is, because I think it's very easy to sort of craft your own experience at WashU. I came in here not really sure what I was going to do, but I could not have predicted myself, teaching calculus, working on the Pre-Law Society, or even being a computer science minor. That was nothing I was ever interested in. But I think the great thing about WashU is that you really come in expecting something, and your mind is just expanded to all these different things. And it's so easy to do that. There's no pressure. I really think WashU has this really good aspect of having a little bit of everything and no pressure towards one aspect. You know, like certain schools might sort of pressure you towards one part of the school's life, you know, whatever it is. And I've never really felt that pressure at WashU. So I really think that, in my mind, it makes the school very unique.